Merseyside is united this afternoon at a service to mark 25 years since the Hillsborough disaster. The Liverpool manager, Rodgers, will do a reading very shortly. But these, the scenes a short time ago inside Anfield, as Liverpool fans and Everton fans inside the stadium got to their feet as Roberto Martinez, the Everton manager, made his way down to pitchside for his reading and his address to the near 30,000 people inside Anfield. What a scene that is, that the Everton manager should receive such a response. He said in the past they are shoulder to shoulder with Liverpool. Let's hear from Roberto Martinez now.
St. John, chapter 14, verses 1 to 3. Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you up to myself, that where I am, there you may be also." I was only 15 in April 1989, football mad kid, football mad family, like many of you today. And we heard the news. We heard about Hillsborough. And as a family, we couldn't believe the pain and horror that the families would get by receiving the news that the loved ones wouldn't be coming home from a football match. How can anyone die watching the game you love? That isn't right. That isn't fair. What happened after wasn't right or fair either. To have to fight for the good name of the ones you lost was appalling. But as my chairman said a year ago, the authorities took on the wrong city if they thought they were going to get away with that.
For the city of Liverpool and the whole of football uniting to remember Hillsborough and the 96 victims. 25 years ago it happened. Let's hear from the Liverpool boss now, Rodgers.
Psalm 23, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Just before I make a few brief personal remarks, I just want to say a big thank you to Roberto for coming over. It's never easy coming over. A wonderful speech, and no matter what the clubs are doing, it shows that this city is very much together, both in people and in football. So thank you, Roberto. First and foremost, I want to thank you, the Hillsborough families, for giving me the privilege of speaking at the service today. I feel very humbled and honoured to be in your company. As manager of Liverpool Football Club, I'm surrounded every day of my life by inspiration. Every day I walk in past the statue of Bill Shankly, I also walk past the European Cup, which is obviously a trophy synonymous with winning at this great football club. We train on the same pitches, graced by the likes of St John and Yates and Callaghan and Keegan and Toshak, Dalglish, Rush, Barnes, all the great names, and I could go on forever talking about them. Within my current team, I have some fantastic players of true greatness, playing great football, and are right now wearing their famous red jersey. You don't really struggle for inspiration when you're a Liverpool manager, when you work for this great football club. But without doubt, the single biggest source of inspiration for me is every match day here at Anfield, when I arrive at the ground and I see the Hillsborough Memorial, where I see 96 names. 96 individuals that were all loved, cherished, and all went too soon. Those who we lost, and for those of you who have fought and campaigned tirelessly on their behalf, and on behalf of the survivors, you are the real true inspiration for us. Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, friends and fellow supporters, you've all stood for 25 years together to honour and fight for the 96 people we lost. Your courage, your fortitude, your resilience, your dignity, and your love for the people you lost, that's what inspires me every single day of my life as the manager of Liverpool Football Club. In becoming the manager of such a great club, you're privileged to follow in the footsteps of great men and great people. And although you aspire to live up to them one day, you know that that's impossible. One such man is with us today, which is Kenny Dalglish. Liverpool Football Club in the city of Liverpool was so blessed to have a man of his qualities leading the club at such a time of darkness. And although he personally seeks no credit or claim, without doubt his help and support, both at the time and afterwards, has been critical to the families and the survivors. The leadership, the human dignity and courage shown by Kenny at that time is more inspiring than any goal scored or trophy won. And I think it serves as an example to us all. Today is significant because of the 25th anniversary. Occasions like this remind the country and the world of how important it is to remember and honour the people that we lost. Both for us, Liverpool Football Club and the city of Liverpool, we carry the memory every day, the 96 people, their families, the survivors. You matter to us every day, and that inspires us to play. So thank you for inviting me here. I really do feel inadequate in your company, but to be asked to do a reading at such a significant time in your battle, it's a huge honour, and I'm greatly humbled. And thank you for the inspiration you give to us all, the courage, the dignity, and all the most trying circumstances imaginable. We will always strive to honour you, the families, and the memory of the 96 people we lost. You'll never walk alone.